Let's take a look at every S.H.Figuarts Jujutsu Kaisen figure ever released by Tamashii Nations. First up, Itadori Yuji, probably one of the most fun figures to pose around in the line. Fantastic articulation makes all those action poses a breeze, and he even comes with a couple of divergent fist effects. Definitely one of my favorite releases. Next up, we have Kugisaki Nobara. I don't pose this one nearly as much as I should, and though the skirt can kind of get in the way sometimes, you can still hit some pretty dynamic poses with Nobara. And I love all those faceplate options as well. Now we can't complete the first year trio without Megumi. This one doesn't come with all too much in terms of accessories, but he does pose just as well as Yuji. Megumi also comes with a bonus Sukuna faceplate, something I totally forgot this release had. Still a great figure, but Megumi definitely needs his shadow beasts. Trio? Did I say trio? I meant to say quintet. Now we've got the original gang, and finally we get a smiling face, something every figure in this line needs. I mean, there were a ton of happy times too, right? Well, it's always sunshine and rainbows for Gojo Satoru. He comes with all the Jujutsu hands you need, but unfortunately no effects. Maybe something they'll fix later. This one here is probably the most expensive figure from the series on the aftermarket right now. And so he should be. We're talking about the King of Curses himself, Ryomen Sukuna. Based on the Itadori Yuji figure, well, his lower half anyway, we get a brand new upper half with all your iconic Sukuna markings all over his body. This release comes with a ton of hands and a ton of great faceplate options too. This one's my favorite. Moving away from the main series, and we jump into a couple of figures from the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie. Starting off with the series' original hero, Okotsu Yuta. He doesn't come with a giant Rika, but we still get quite a slew of accessories, including his trusty Jujutsu Curse tool sword and microphone. I love bladed figures, and Okotsu poses up really nicely with his. Curse Technique Reversal Red. Tamashii Nations took the original release Gojo and updated it with what I think are better head sculpts and Satoru's signature curse technique Red. It's basically a translucent red plastic ball, but it adds so much more to the figure. More effects please. Continuing with Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, and it's my favorite character of all time, Suguru Geto. This figure is as good as it gets, no bias. With all that draping material Geto's outfit has, they did a great job with giving him as much articulation as possible. His robes are made from soft rubbery plastic, so you can get him in all sorts of dynamic poses. And did I mention the accessories? Satoru, hisashii ne. Back to the main series, and it's our favorite third year Jujutsu High Kyoto student, Todoro Aoi. He's big, he's muscular, and he's a ton of fun to pose with some fantastic articulation, a great selection of hands and faceplate options. What I love about this release is that it's so simple but hits all the right notes and looks fantastic next to his brother. Now we jump forward to Season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, to one of the most compelling arcs of the story, the Hidden Inventory arc, Premature Death. It's definitely one of the more darker sides of Jujutsu Kaisen, but there were definitely a lot of happy times shared between our two besties, Gojo and Geto. This is their early Jujutsu High year, so we have both figures suited up in their Jujutsu High uniforms. Not only do these figures have all that great articulation you'd expect, but these guys have some of the most expressive faceplate options out of the entire line. There's just so much you can do with these guys in terms of posing possibilities. So it's unfortunate the line kind of stopped after these two due to poor sales, I assume, proof that a smash hit anime doesn't always equate to successful figure line, but Tamashii Nations did announce just recently they will be reviving the Jujutsu Kaisen line this year with new figures to be announced very soon. Who's on the new roster? Well, it looks like they're starting with Fushiguro Toji, a character nobody asked for. But I'm super excited we're finally getting Toji, and he looks phenomenal. He even comes with a bonus awakening head sculpt for Teen Gojo. Almost perfect. Toji is missing his pistol and chain for the inverted spear of heaven. What other characters do Tamashii have in store? Well, your guess is as good as mine, but I do have a few inklings. Make sure you subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Yoroshiku!